Hello guys, welcome back to our training. We have been talking about the theoretical aspect in our previous classes, and here we are to start designing. And know so many of us are can't wait to start making things happen, making designs happen, and the rest of that. But let's not forget what I told us before in the basics of graphic design about color usage and the rest. So let's not forget that understanding the basics is very important. Don't jump into designing first. No, you'll be distracted, okay, by understanding what you are doing. So just focus on understanding the basics, the concept of design, the process of design, understanding the color theories, understand everything that has to do with the basics. When you have that understanding, trust me, you will be able to do something great. Because by the time you start designing, by the time you start making designs happen, what you'll be designing with is the concept of what you understand in the basic aspect of it. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's start making design happen. Okay, so once you open your photo, this is what you will design. Okay, we are going to design ebook. Frame might be coming, and then you design the mockups. Okay, mockups for this thing. So I will also show you guys how you can download the mockups. Okay, so let's open our file. Once you open your Photoshop, the next thing you'll be doing is open file, come to your file, come to new, open your new, and then check for the resolution. Okay, so the width should be 1005, while the height should be 2000. That's the size of an ebook. Normal ebook, they have different size, but I'll be using this one. So even if you want to make any design for your own ebook, you can go online on Google and search sizes for ebook. Okay, or you can ask your clients to give you the size, the particular size they want to use. But if they don't have, you can go online and make your research. Okay, so the next thing we are going to be doing now is the resolution. Okay, so if you see here, what I use here is 72, but this resolution here is 72, while the color mode here is RGB color. And let's not forget what I told us initially about color, that RGB color entails software, anything that has to do with software. So whenever you're making any design, and this design is a software design that will be shared on social medias, on on used on websites and the rest, so you come over here and make it RGB. Okay, but then if what you are doing is a printed design, you want to print design like flyer, like banner, like all those stuffs, so you can just come over here and change it to CMYK. Okay, CMYK is a printed one, RGB is soft copy. Okay, and then if you are designing for printed design, don't forget you can't use this resolution. This 72 is very very low, so what you do is you come over here and make it 300. Okay, make it 300, so that when you make it, so when you finish the design and the print design, the design will come out looking very sharp and very good. Okay, so I hope we understand this thing very well. So let's jump into the design. Let's start making the designs happen. Okay, all right, you create. Once you are done with once you are done setting all these things, you just come over here and create. And then we have our size here, so this size is okay. So let's start designing immediately without wasting much time. So I'll go over to import the background I use. Okay, you can use anything depending on what you want to do. You can use anything. So I'm going to import the background I use for this. This is it. Okay, this is it. So this is the background I use here, over here. So don't forget, look at the design here so you can understand it better. So this is the background I used. Yeah, okay. So the next thing I did was to lock it, or reduce the background, reduce the opacity. Come over here, reduce the opacity. Look at it here, reduce the opacity a bit and leave it, and then you can lock it or leave it. Come over and lock it. Then go over to import your place embedded, import your image, the image you will use. Just make sure you are listening to what I'm saying, make sure you are practicing. That's one of the best way to help yourself. Okay, so let's look for the image I used. Where's the image? Okay, look at the image I use here. Okay, so this is the image I use. Let's make it bolder, and then let's make it brighter. Let's make the image brighter. If you look at what we have here, you see that the image looks brighter. Okay, so let's make the image brighter a bit. So you come over to your filter. Look over a filter, open it, and come to camera raw filter, open it. Let's just follow the steps I'm giving. Okay, just follow the steps I'm giving. Most times how it is working now is not actually how designs work. You don't rush it. Okay, why it seems as if I'm rushing is because of I've done the design already. Okay, but when you're making your own design, it is not done like this. Don't be deceived. Okay, you have to take your time to try different concept of design. When I did the design, trust me, I tried different concept. I tried different things to make sure the design comes out good. Okay, so that I can satisfy my clients. Do you understand? And then, if possible, whenever you're making any design, if you have a mentor by your side, if you have someone that you know that is doing well more than you in the aspect, you can design and show the person and let the person criticize what you did. Don't forget what I told you guys initially in our beginning class. Okay, that criticism is one of the best things that can help you. Okay, people are going to criticize you both in good way and in the bad aspect of it, but just open up to learning. The more they criticize you, the more you put in the work, the more you practice, and the more you get better. Okay, so once you open this aspect of it, you come over here to preset, click preset, and go to natural bright. Once you go to bright, see the color will change. When you come to high contrast, it will change. When you come to high contrast and detail, it will change. So let's use this one. You click OK. Okay, the color has changed. Then another thing you'll be doing is to remove the background. Let's remove the background of this image. You come over. There's different ways of removing background, but let's make this one simple and better. You come over and click on select, and come to select subject. Click on select subject, and then you wait for it to load. Okay, wait for it to load. Let it load. Okay, we are still waiting. Okay, so we have selected the image, so let's come over here and select this aspect. Okay, look at what I'm doing, just watch closely. Select add layer mask. Once you do it, immediately the background will just automatically removed. Okay, so you drag this down, drag it down. Okay, drag it down and leave it like this. Let it load again. Okay, and leave it like this. Okay, so what's next we are going to be doing? What we're doing next is to bring the background. Okay, I hope you are seeing how the background is. Look at how it is. It looks darker. Okay, so let's make it happen here. So you can actually make this. Let's make it happen. Okay, I see it now. It looks a bit darker, so let's leave it. Okay, let's take this one down a bit, and then let's add something here. Let's add a layer, another layer over here, another layer over the body. Add the layer one, and once you add the layer one, you come to your brush tool. This is your brush tool. Click your brush tool and come over to the size and increase the size. Let's just take our time. Let's not rush this. Increase size and come to color down here and select your color, and come over here and choose your color. Just pick any of this from this background. Just pick the color that will make you use for something better. Okay, so once you are done, just come and select this. Cover here. Okay, you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Why I'm doing this is because we are going to be writing something over it on it. So once we are done like this, you can actually take this and lock it. Once you are done, just lock the layer and drag the image a bit up so that it can be right. Or we can actually brighten the image. Go to your filter again and come to camera raw and add camera raw filter, and come over here and go to bright. Okay, you can brighten it up again if you want, and then click on OK. Let me bright so that people can see the face very well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to bring in the name of the person. Okay, the name of the person. So we just come over. What is his name? Gracious Esther C Eze Anwike. Okay, Gracious Esther. We come to our text effects. Click on it, and then you can select a good font. Okay, select a good font and a good color. Me, I'll be using them. Use white and see how it comes out. Select a good font and this thing. So let me just use any random color. Okay, random name. Let me use any random name for the design, so I'll not waste time. Let me use my name, Adibe Jude. Okay, Adibe Jude. Adibe Jude. But this font is not good. We won't be using this font. Let's not forget how this one looks. You are seeing it right. We won't be using this font. So Adibe Jude. Let's make this a bit darker again. This is how this I'm showing. The process I'm showing is how designs are done. Okay, nobody just enters and start doing design and you feel like, wow, it is okay. No. It's a process. Okay, you learn as even if you are designing, you keep learning and keep getting better. So let's add let's change this font. Come over and click your font. Let's take our time, please. Let's not rush this in. Okay, to help us to understand better, you can just click and if use a good font. You have to look for a good font. I can't remember the font I use for this, but let me just select any font that is good, that will make sense. So you can also look for a good font that is bold, so that the name will be visible, so people can see the name very well. Okay, so let me just use this one, Adibe Emeka Jude. Okay, so you can keep it over here. I say, well, this name is not showing. People cannot see it very well. So what you are going to be doing is to apply wisdom. Okay. So how do we apply wisdom? We come over here and click on this. We'll click on this layer. Where is our layer? Click on our layer and then double click. Not double click. So what we want to do is to copy this layer and add to the front. So how do we do it? You click Ctrl J. Okay, once you click Ctrl J, the layer will copy. See it here, layer 1 copy. Okay, so we lock the first one and drag the other one up. Once you drag it up like this, we click on this part. We'll click on Ctrl T. Once you click Ctrl T, this thing will come out. You just right click and then flip vertical. Okay, now you drag it like this. Okay, are you seeing it? You drag it like this, and then once you drag it a bit, you can then leave it and then lock it. Okay, and you can now bring the name up above it. See how I did it? Just hold and drag it up. Okay, and leave it. Drag it up and leave it. Okay, still loading. Let's drag it up and leave it. Okay, so now you see the name is now visible. You can see the name properly. All right, you can now see the name properly. So you can decide to don't mind this font. This font, and what I'm doing is to just teach you guys. You can use, before you start doing this, you can look for a good font. Don't just rush any font. Just keep designing and keep searching for good fonts. Why I'm trying to rush is because I don't want the video to be too long, that long. Okay, so once you are done with this, the next thing that you'll be doing is to start the name of the brand, the name of the book rather. Fuel might be coming. So we'll start it. We'll go over here and look for font and look for a good font that you can use to make things happen. Let me just try this one first. No. Let me try another font. Fuel might be coming. Let's try this one first. Let's see how it works. Fuel might be coming. Fuel might be coming. Okay, so you right click, you double click on everything, then come over here, look at your distance, your alignment. I taught you guys about alignment. The left alignment, this is left alignment. See, left align test. This is center alignment. This is right alignment. So you click on the center alignment. That is what we want to achieve, and then increase the size of the distance. Increase the size. Let's see what we have here. This is bigger. Let's increase the size and see what we have here. Okay, fuel might be coming. Okay, Fuel might be coming. This is not the same font, but let's just use this and see how it comes out. Fuel might be coming, and then let's change the color. Let's change the color to orange. That's what they use. Let's use an orange color. Okay, an orange color. Yeah. Okay. So let's take this image a bit down. Okay, a bit down, and take this what's it called, this layer one, take it a bit down. Okay, so it will not cover the face of the person. So this frame might be coming. Let's increase it a bit. 48. Okay, so I taught you guys about hierarchy. Okay, so the major hierarchy here we have is the frame might be coming and the image of the person. That is the first number one. First hierarchy is fuel might be coming, because that is the concept, that is the name of the book, and that is, people are not going to buy the face of the person, people are going to buy the name of the book. Do you understand? And then so you have to make the name of the book bigger, so it will attract people. Okay, it will get people's attention. So if you can see, you notice that this frame might be coming is not that it is not that visible. Okay, you can't see it here properly. Okay, so let's make something work. So you come over, this one is white, let's change one to white. Okay, and then let's add something here. Let's add um outer glow, an outer glow. Okay, so outer, click on outer glow. How do you get there? Let me just get some of us. Just come over here, click on the image, click on the text rather, and come to FS. This FS here, click on it, and then go down, and you see outer glow. Click on outer glow, and then you can increase it or reduce it. See the opacity, you can increase the opacity, see the noise, see the size, just play around it. The spread, you can spread it. If you want to spread it, let me see the effect of it. So I see what is happening, you can spread it. But if you don't like this white color, you can actually make the color to be, can come, click on the color, click on this color, this white color here, click on it, and come here and select the same color. Okay, you can select the same color, right? Yeah, and then increase it a bit, increase the size a bit if you want. Okay, increase size a bit. So it's not okay. So don't forget, this color we are using, this font we are using, is not bright enough to show the font we are using is not bright enough to show what you are doing. Okay, yeah. So right now we are almost done with the design. We are actually done with design. Okay, we are very done with design. Don't forget, whenever you are making a design happen, please use a good font that can show what you are doing. Don't use a font that is confusing, a font that is distracting, a font that someone cannot understand what you are saying. Make sure your font you are using is very clear and people can understand it once they look at it immediately. Okay, so that is, so the other things we have here is the write up. The write up, which I will just use normal write up. Okay, I'll just use normal write up. See the write up here, see the write up here, just use normal write up. Okay, so I'll come over to come over here. So just click on this. I can use this one and click on Ctrl J to copy it, to duplicate it. And then I'll duplicate it and bring it here. I'll now write anything I want to write. I'll just write anything I want to write here. So I'll come over here and write anything I want to write again. Do you understand? So yeah, and come over here and write anything I want to write again. So that the purpose is not what you are seeing here. Alright, so I'll just put it on, yeah, on center alignment, reduce the size, and bring it over here. But this font is not good, so we're going to change it and use a better font. So I'll use Montserrat. I'm sure that you guys must have learned how to use color and the rest. So I'll use Montserrat and click on it. So this thing is on capital form. We don't want, we want to be small letter. Okay, so let's just use something else. Okay, then it's not, I'm just writing anything that's 0. So okay, so we reduce the color, we reduce the size, move it from black, put it to bold, reduce the size to 14 probably, and other things. Change the color here, to probably this, and okay. So this is actually how it looks. Okay, not exactly, but with the way you design this thing is before you start making any design, please make sure you do your research. Okay, go online and search on other designs that have been done that is related to what you want to do. Search on design, search on so many, then get inspiration, get inspired. Okay, get concept, different concepts. Don't copy people's work, get different concepts and make sure you make your own look good, look better. Okay, so this is the front page. The next one is going to be the back page, which is not much work. Okay, next one is going to be the back page, but this is the front page. So in our next video we are going to be doing designing the front page. Okay, so let's not forget the font I use is not clear, but I'm just trying to rush because of the video. We have taken so much time. I don't want the video to be too long, and then this size of this font, you should make it to be smaller. Okay, as small as possible. Okay, make it to be smaller and make it to be smaller. Okay, just look at how this one looks. Okay, let's make it to be smaller. So this is the person's information. I can't be using it in this video, so let's make it to be smaller and add every other thing. So see you guys in our next video.